The day that you love the most.
Saturdays. Saturdays. Yes. Well, here we are again. And
Teacher, teacher,
yes, Rosa.
you feel like you are sleeping already.
Who? Sorry, you are muted. Yes,
You are sleeping.
I am not. I woke up very early. Point is that I haven't used my voice today. When I'm relaxed, that's my voice sound. Last week we talked about pronunciation and we gave many ideas on what pronunciation is, right? We also said the difference between what we call good pronunciation and bad pronunciation. We also clarify that people from different countries, of course, they're gonna have a different pronunciation because English is not their first language. And even people from English-speaking countries have a different pronunciation, you know? But it is more noticeable on people who are not native speakers because as you speak a first language, for example, Spanish, Creole, French, if you speak those languages, when you speak English, your English is going to be affected by the first.
Mhm.
Yes, Mercedes, go on. Oh, I thought you were giving a comment. Oh, okay. Uh, so yes, when you learn a second language or a third language, those third or second languages that you know are going to be affected by the first language. You know why? Because in the development of the organs that we used to speak, the organs get used to the pronunciation. Like when you pronounce a word in Spanish or a sound, when you make sounds, your organs get used to that position. So when you find a language like English that has different points of articulation, then your organs are not used to that. And that's right, there's some words and combinations that are difficult for you. That's right. For example, the TH sound, like thin, we speak Spanish, and in Spain they have the Z sound, right? Theta, corazón, that sound, right? But we don't have it in Dominican Republic because whatever has a Z, we pronounce it as S, right? So here is difficult for us when you have to say things. That's why many people say things, many things. And the last thing that they can do is to say many things, things. So we have problems with that. But pronunciation is not that important, but it becomes important when. That's the question. When is pronunciation important? And we are talking about last class. This is not from now. This is what we talked about last week. Juliet, when is pronunciation important?
Teacher, I remember that the book said that it becomes important when it interferes with the communication.
Right, that's true. So when pronunciation interferes with communication, that's when it becomes important. If a person is talking to you and you understand everything, although you say, oh, but Aristides or Rene, they speak English very ugly. They have an ugly English. but you understand everything they say. So here we're not talking of is that you don't like his pronunciation, but you understand it, you know? And we have to know that. People from Saudi Arabia and those countries like African countries, you know, they have a heavy accent, and that's because of their mother tongue, because of the mother tongue affects that. We have,
Teacher.
did you, hold on, because Miguel Angel has his hands up, right, Miguel Angel? You go,
Oh yeah. Good morning for everybody, guys, and God bless
yeah,
you. Oh, so yeah, it's the same way you say, teacher. Everything will be depend like where you from, where like what nationality you are. Like I love the way you took this like a sample, like an African. You know, it's affected a lot because the way they speak is very like strong, a strong accent, and therefore that it could be a little bit harder to understand like when they speak, right? But
mhm,
the difference is when you could understand, then that doesn't want to say like that. Hey, they speak
right,
bad, you know what I mean? That
right,
then speak bad. You know, everything will be depend the way they speak. If you could understand, they speak right, but you don't like their accent. You know, it's totally
true,
different. So
true,
this is my
true.
opinion.
True. One thing is that you don't understand, and the other thing is that you don't like the accent of the person. That's what Miguel Angel says. Yes, Juliet.
No, teacher, I was going to say that, for example, it's not the same accent. Oh my God, I forgot the idea. Okay, people from Texas, they don't have the same accent as people from New York or
Right.
Boston. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they say a lot of like weird words, but it's not weird. It's because we don't hear those words normally. And for example, they say, "Oh, good morning, folks." It's like "Good morning, people."
Right.
And I was like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And they talk very rare, but it's that they have different pronunciation and accent and all those stuff.
Right. Right. What do you say, Aristides?
Oh, thank you, teacher. I was gonna say that pronunciation is in every language, like even in our own language, Spanish, in our country here, in the capital, people talk different than in the in some in that here in Puerto Plata, for example, like in La Capital, they talk with the L, and here in El Cibao, we talk with the E at the end, you know.
Right.
So it's over the world.
Right. Right. So yes, that's true. Then,
Hey, teacher,
Francisco,
can I speak?
hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Francisco is there.
Okay.
Okay, teacher. Good morning, everyone or everybody. Teacher, I was watching a video like that. You're talking about the pronunciation and accent difference. For
Mhm.
example, I was listening the pronunciation from the British people and North American people. They use how can I say a phone? The phonetic is very different.
Uh-huh. Yes, it's very different. Even the way they pronounce the vowel sounds, you know, the
Yes,
sounds. And also there is a difference between British and American English because they pronounce the T as we do in Spanish, right? T. But in, you know, in the States, they don't do that. Not even in Canada. What they do is that they replace the T sound for an R sound. For example, water, right? If you say water, like in front of any one of us, like if you're speaking and you say water, everybody's gonna be like, hmm, because you know, everybody says water, water,
water,
water, water, water.
water.
Yes, Francisco, what do you say?
No, I was saying about the pronunciation of water. Some people use
Uh-huh.
water, water, water.
Water, right? Water. Yeah, that depends where you come from. Okay, Rosa, you want to talk to, and then we have Miguel Angel. Rosa, go on.
Oh, it was, I want to say about something from the pronunciation from England. You know,
Mm.
by you already, sorry, Francisco said it already.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
Go on, Miguel Angel.
So I have a question for Juliet. Haven't you been working a lot with people from United States, Texas?
Yes, I have gone to the state 3 times, and I have worked
Oh.
with people from Missouri, Texas, New York,
Mm-hmm.
and many different
Mm-hmm.
states because I do the summer work. I don't know if you have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm used to hear different pronunciation and accent. And at the beginning it was really difficult for me.
There you go, Miguel Angel. Well, guys, you have to understand
Yeah.
also that.
So I just wanted to I ask you this because
Go on, go on.
sorry, teacher. So I ask you because when I'm work, all of them is from United States, Texas. So when you pronounce it, like how are y'all, is like the same way you say for Aristide too. Like in United States, that's happened too. Like everything would be depend if you grow up in the South America or North America, they have the different accent. The same ways happen here. Like if you live in the capital or if you live in the Cibao, it's the same thing. United States. I just wanted to clarify this point of view.
Right. You're right. That's true. That's true. Depending on where you're from, even in the same country, you have a different pronunciation. And an example then, people from Texas, those people are very close to Mexico. So you have many Mexicans there, and Spanish influences a lot the way they speak over there, you know? So yeah, Texas belonged to Mexico before. If you go to history, you will see what happened there. And many Mexicans say that Texas is from Mexico, not from the States, you know. That's a problem that they have there still. But anyways, then I have a question for you because we are talking about pronunciation. And someone said that they have words in New York that they don't use in Texas and vice versa, right? Uh, in New York, people use a lot, yo, hey, what's up, yo? What you doing? Where you going? You know, people from New York speak like that. But then this is the question. I'm gonna show you one question then. This is the question. Or no, I'm just gonna put a statement there and you say if you agree or if you don't agree. If I give you this statement, this sentence, what do you understand by that? Within, sorry guys, this goes together. Within a language, we have many languages. What do you understand by that? Within a language, we have many languages. Within means inside, okay? Inside of a language, we have many languages. Let's see. Uh, Hold on. I see many people raising hands, so give me a second here. Then I'm gonna take people that haven't participated also. So get ready, these people. Oh, Gabriel, go on.
Well, from my point of view, I think that what you mean to say is that in the same language, people create or use different words or different way to speak the same language. That's what I think you mean when you say that within a language we have many languages.
All right, very good, very good. Let me see who else. Hold on. Okay, we have Juliet, you raise your hands first. Go on.
Okay, teacher. For example, this I'm agree with Gabriel, and I don't know if you guys have seen an app that every day there's a new word or phrase. So that's the same. Within a language, we have many languages. We say many different words in different pronunciation and all those stuff. So that's what I understand.
All right, very good, very good. Let me see, we have more hands here. Okay, I'm gonna give the opportunity to Miguel Angel and then I'm gonna choose people. Go on, Miguel Angel.
Thank you, sir. So in my point of view, like where we live, we have this big opportunity. We meet with a lot of people, and for this we could create many sounds.
Uh,
I can say like it's very according what you said because we grew up with many people from the other country. So for this case, I don't know if you could understand and
right.
if is united with your question.
I understand, I understand. Let me
So
see now.
yeah,
Let me see now. Perla Beatriz, how was your birthday yesterday?
Oh, I didn't know
Oh, you did it?
that.
Was was my birthday, teacher.
My birthday is December 8th.
Oh, I see. Well, okay. I thought it was your birthday. We have two
Teacher,
Perlas in here, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Perla Maciel? Was it your birthday yesterday?
Was the day before yesterday, but they celebrated yesterday because
Oh,
was
okay.
Friday.
All right, I see. All right, Perla
You
Beatriz,
know,
do you want to tell us?
was like
Yes, go on, Perla Maciel, how was it?
birthday was good. Was in a living pool. Was
Oh,
a
yes.
surprise.
Wow,
Yes, I
very,
told you.
very good, very good. Now, Perla,
teacher,
please, what do you understand by the phrase on the board, on the screen, I might say?
Well,
Me?
That's Beatrice, Perla.
okay. Well, I understand that in a language, inside a language, when we have many language can be because sometimes we use words from other country, English word or can be French words. You know, like when it has a name. I don't remember even in Spanish, but like mouse, we always say mouse. We never use raton in Spanish,
Right.
the computer mouse. So I think is that you mean about it.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Now, guys, okay, let me stop here. In a language, we have many variations, okay? And different groups of people can use the same language, but in a different way, which means that they can choose words that exist in the language, but it's not used commonly. People don't normally use those words, all right? Let me give you an example. People who go to church, Christian people, okay, So Christian people speak Spanish, but they use many terminologies that we don't use, normal people. They talk about different things, you know, blessings, and in their normal speaking, in their daily speaking, they use those words. Okay, the Lord, we don't normally use that. And many words that we don't even know, that if they say it, then you have to say, okay, I know this is related to the Bible, but I don't know what they're actually saying. So if you listen to doctors speaking, the doctor start telling you something, and it might be a simple headache that he's talking about, but you don't understand because of the language that he is using. You might have a teacher speaking about planification, indicators, this and that, and you won't understand because you're not there. So you know how we call that? You know how we call those type of languages that occur within a language? This type that I mentioned right now, the one that I mentioned right now, because there is another one which is not so limited. Heidi, yes?
Teacher, I want to say something. They have different dialect.
Oh, we have dialect. Okay. All right. Yes. Dialect. A dialect is a variation of the language. Um, and there is another one, which is sociolect. Okay. Sociolect is a group of people use a language that we don't use. For example, teachers, Christians, we have engineers, we have people from the ghetto, from the suburb, people from the neighborhood. Normally in the barrios, they speak in a different way than people from the high class, as we call it. You know why high class, I say? Because it's social ed, a social group, okay? So the social groups have a different way of speaking. So they have a different language than the regular one. Dialect is bigger than social ed because the social ed is only related to the social groups, okay? But the dialect is huge. It could be a whole province. It could be a series of provinces. It could be a whole state, a series.
Whole country.
What did you say? A whole country, you said?
Yes, teacher.
For example, what do you think about when you say a whole country? Do you think about something?
Well, yes. For example, the people from India, they
Okay.
talk really in a specific way.
Uh-huh.
All the Indians that I have met, they all pronounce the same way. But they
Right.
are
So, right. So in India, there are many tribes, and these tribes, they use different languages. I mean, it is the same language, but they have a different way of using the language. And they even have words that the other people don't understand. Evelyn, what do you say?
Yes, teacher. I think the dialect is used in the city, not in the whole country, because a whole country speak one language, and that language has several dialects.
Okay, all right. Now, let's think about, do we have any, speaking about dialects, do we have any dialects in Dominican Republic? Remember, social ed, social group. You are a doctor, you are a teacher, you engineer, you work in a supermarket, you know? If you work in a supermarket, you belong to a social group, all these people who work there who are related to food and all that, and you might use words that we don't normally use. Do we have dialects in Dominican Republic? That's a good question. Oh, you're raising hands, I see. Yes, Juliet, what do you say?
Sorry. Teacher, that's what Aristides said at the beginning. Of course, we have dialects.
Yes.
For example, people from the north,
Yes.
they talk in a different way than people from the east.
And from the south, right?
Yes. So we have different dialects in here in the country, in every country.
Right. For example, look at the dialect that we have in here. We have this vowel. You see the vowel E en español, okay?
Yes.
Any word, normally, any word that has R O L, you know what we do? We put an E over there.
We change it.
From
We
the
change
north.
it.
From the north.
Yeah.
But people from the capital, Francisco Padilla is here, he knows that. People from the capital, whenever they have an R or whenever they have an E, sometimes an E, sometimes they put an L in there. Si es
Yes.
they say aceite.
I have an yes, aceite and malmón.
Malmón.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And people from the south, you know that they, instead of putting the L or instead of putting the E, oh, I'm getting you confused, guys. L and E, okay? They put the R. So that's what they do. That's a dialect. That's a dialect because you have the language, but you changing the language. And these dialects are by regions. You see, and you know that a region has many provinces, right? So that's a dialect. Now, the socialite, there could be different socialettes within a dialect. Okay, so we can put it this way. I know that this is phonetics, but this is truly related to that because not phonetics, sorry, testing. But this is really related to the last topic that we had, that was pronunciation, and you know that pronunciation is related to phonetics. That's what it is. So we can say that a language is the biggest spectrum. Then within the languages, we have dialects, okay? These are variations of the language. And within a dialect, we have sociolettes, because although in the north, we speak with the E, right? We have terminologies and vocabularies that are reserved only to the social groups. As I said, teachers, lawyers, engineers, you know, terminologies that they are the only ones who handle and manage that. Okay, we give the chance to two people and then we continue. Perla Beatriz and then Evelyn.
Okay. I think that some sociolect that we can find in dialect from different the different parts.
Careers, you mean, or something like that?
Is that, for example, people from here, from the north, you know, limoncillo, the fruit?
Yes.
So in the capital or the store, they say quenepa. They don't know limoncillo. And here, many people doesn't know about quenepa. We don't. When some people say you have quenepa, we don't know what they're talking about. And there is other things that is escarcha and arenilla. That is the same thing. Here, I know it like arenilla. When I go there, they told me about escarcha, so I was like in the air. And other socialite that I think is when the president, like Leonel Fernandez, is talking with the ¿cómo dice la población, profe?
With the population.
Yes, he talked with very
sophisticated
word for many people. Yes, people don't understand about what he's talking about.
Right.
But people who are student or study well the words, they know. And the same with people, old people talk about many words that we don't know. We say, what is that? So this is socially, just a group of people understand what they are talking about.
That's true. That's true. You're correct. Very good. Evelyn left. I don't know where she is. She raised her hands.
Yes, teacher, was before, sorry.
Oh, okay. Very good then. All right. So then we will continue then. And this, I wanted to tell you about that pronunciation because many people are concerned with pronunciation. Many teachers, they want students to pronounce the way they do, how well they do, and sometimes they want them to pronounce as native speakers. And I have to tell you one thing, it is almost impossible for you to pronounce as a native speaker because you already have a language that is interfering with English, okay? I don't know if sometimes when you speak English, if sometimes you speak in English and all of a sudden you say a Spanish word, or when you speak in Spanish, you will notice, it depends on how much English you practice. You will notice that there will be a time where you speak in Spanish and there you're gonna say as an English word like that, and people are gonna make fun of you because they believe that you are just playing or bragging, but that happens, you know? Sometimes there are words that jump. If you're learning French, you will notice that when you don't know a word in French, you will say it in English. That's what we call interference with the other languages. That's what happens. That is a normal process. That is normal. But people who don't study languages believe that you are trying to show up, you know? That's what it is. Okay, so here we are. We talk a little bit about pronunciation. I hope that you are clear about pronunciation and the phenomena that we have within pronunciation, right? You guys didn't talk about Haiti, our neighbor country, Haiti. What is the language in Haiti? What is the official language in Haiti? The official language. Yes, I see you. Aristides, guys, you have to put your hands up. Aristides, you raise your hand.
I think that is a Creole.
Are you sure? Milagro,
Or
what do you say? What is the official language in Haiti?
I think that is French.
French is the official language in Haiti. French.
It is.
But have you, I know that you have friends that are from Haiti, and I know that you have seen many Haitians. Now, one question for you. Is it that every Haitian speaks French? What do you say, Gabriel? Every Haitian speaks French?
Well, teacher, let me tell you that not all of them. Only the one that goes to the school.
Right. But before you continue, I want you to answer me. Why do you think that not every Haitian speaks French?
Because I know, not that I know, but I think that as well as us, you learn your mother language in your house. And I think that mother Haitians don't teach their children French. They teach Creole. And then when they go to the school, they learn French as the official language.
And if they learn Creole first, then French is what? A first or a second language?
That's the issue. That's the problem. I don't know if mothers teach their children French as mother language or Creole. I don't know well. But I think that's Creole.
That's a good question, huh? Okay, let's give the opportunity to Perla Beatriz Soto, who's raising the hand for a while.
Okay, teacher. What I have to say about that is that the Creole It's a dialect from French.
Yes.
And the majority of the Haitians, they don't know French. They speak Creole. And when we know, when the Dominican, we learn French a little bit or well, it doesn't matter. When we speak with them, we see, we can see it's not the same. It's not the same language. So many people, many words are the same, but know the language. So I think that French is a second language for them because are very different.
Right. It's kind of crazy, right? That the official language is not the mother tongue here in this case. It's very strange. I gave the opportunity to Evelyn. Was it you, Evelyn? I said.
Yes, teacher. It's more or less the same that Perla just said. That is some part of Haiti, and they speak the Creole because the Creole is a dialect from French.
Right. Right. That's true. That's true. So we said right now that a dialect is a variation of the language. French is the official language in Haiti, and Creole is a variation of the language. That's right. Look, if you pay attention, when Haitians are speaking their language, which is Creole and Patois, in Creole, you will notice that you can understand some words they say. You can understand. And if you speak French, they also understand a percentage of what you say. Although they don't know French, they will understand because there are many words that are the same. So this is for you to see that almost in a whole country, the predominant language is the dialect, not the official language. This is only just for you to see that, you know? Yes, Aristides?
Oh, no. Sorry, teacher. It's just saying that the main part of the population of Haiti, they speak the dialect of French, which is the Creole.
Yes. Yes. So it's very good to know that, you know, because Haiti is just right there in the corner and we're supposed to know that. Now that we are language teachers, not English, language teachers, we're supposed to know that just in case if they ask us. It's very surprising that Creole is not the official language. It's just like in India. In India, we have Hindi. Hindi is the language that the majority of them speak. But we also have English. And if you listen to a person from India speaking, you will notice that now they have a mixture of English and Hindi when they speak. And they start speaking like English words and they go to Hindi and you say, okay, what am I listening to right now? I don't understand. That's what happens, you know? And that's it. That's it. That's for that. Now, Andalus dialect. Oh, okay. You mean here in Dominican Republic, Diana? I don't know a lot about Spanish, you know?
Yes.
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 All right. So basically,
Many teachers.
okay, now look, this is going even bigger. Because now Diana says that we don't speak Spanish, that what we speak is a dialect from Spanish. That's a good question. That's a good idea, huh? We don't speak Spanish. We speak a dialect of Spanish because we speak Spanish in a very different way from the original Spanish. Good one, good one, good one. Then Mexicans don't speak Spanish. Dominicans don't speak Spanish. And all these Latin American countries don't speak Spanish. They speak a dialect of Spanish, huh? No, you know, this is a debate topic. This is a controversial topic because you cannot say yes to 100%, but you cannot say no to 100% according to the definition of what a dialect is, right? So it's a very tense topic. Okay, now next week, not next week, from tomorrow on, we are going to be focused on the next chapter, and the next chapter is reading test. Remember that the homework you had to do was only, the homework was just to create a multiple choice topic, okay? Now, you're gonna have 2 homeworks. We're gonna work hard now. You have to create a whole exam. And I'm just telling you what is coming because remember, you will see the instructions in the platform. So you're gonna create a whole exam, and this exam is going to have 5 items, 5 topics, okay? But now on this time, you're gonna create the exam from whatever you want, okay? Any topic that you might want, you create the exam. You can have more than 1 topic in the exam. It depends on you. When I say topic, guys, let's not get confused, okay? When I say topic is if you talk the verb to be, if you talk the prepositions, if you talk the fruits or whatever, those are the topics, okay? The content for the exam. And the items is the amount, you know, of sections that your exam is going to have. When I say this, check at the board, I can say that the item number 1 is going to be, for example, okay, a match. So students will have to match the words or whatever, the verbs, whatever you want to put in there. We can have a second item, and the second item could be multiple choice, right? I'm just giving you the possibilities. You don't have to do it exactly as I'm putting it here. So you're gonna play with that. And I'm not gonna give you any more. I'm just gonna give you 3. You can put here correct or incorrect, which is a variation of true and false, right? So you see, those are 3 items, okay? So you have to put 5 items in your exam. We have more items, and I know that you know them. And here, in the items, within the items, you know that an item has questions. So you're gonna have 1, 2, for example, 3, sorry guys, 3 and 4. You can do it of 4 questions, okay? Don't exaggerate. 5 is too much, just 4. Now you have to be careful that this exam is going to be worth 20 points. So you have to put the value of the exam in the exam. So that means that you can do the following. You can give 4 points to each one of them. So 5 items or 4 questions is 20 points. 5 times 4, right? And that's it. Now, in the multiple choice, I made a mistake when I told you to put 4 distractors, right?
I want to say something.
I almost talk about it, teacher.
Right, but don't worry, I told you it is fine. If you put 4 distractor and a correct answer, that's okay, don't worry. But the recommendable thing is that you put 3 distractors, right? So you have to put 4 options in total. In the 4 options, you have 1 correct answer and 3 distractors. That's the recommendable way, the recommended. And that's 1 homework, okay? That's the most difficult for you. Now, when I say that you can choose different topics for the exam, I mean the content. For example, imagine that for item 1 and item 2, you decided that you're gonna work with vocabulary, for example, okay? A very easy one, the days of the week, okay? You can match the days of the week, putting a number, and the student has to say which is the number. For example, you know the first day of the week? What's the first day of the week, if you guys know?
I do.
What's the first day of the week?
I do too.
Sunday.
Are you
Sunday,
sure?
definitely, sir.
Sunday is the first day of the week. Many people get confused because on Sunday we don't work, okay? And people believe that the week starts on Monday, but it's not that. The weekend is Friday and Saturday, and Sunday is the first day of the week. Okay, now imagine that you are creating this match. Look, let me give you a match, very easy. So we're gonna finish like in 10 minutes. Let me give you this match, okay? So match this is an example very quick. Match the days of the week with the number, okay? I'm just doing this quick just to show you. Imagine that you did that, right? And now, let me give us a little space here for you to see this clear. You can do the following. Hold on. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. I don't know how we can do this match. I have so many ideas in my head, but anyways, that's okay. Okay. I can leave it like that if you want. Let's do this variation. I can leave it like that, okay? Let me leave this variation here. Now we do this. I can put here this little part, right? And I can put Monday. I can put Monday here. This is, there are a lot of different ways how you can do a match. I'm just giving you a very easy one that comes on my head right now. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay? So we have here Wednesday. We can put here, sorry. I know someone raised the hands there, okay? You can put Tuesday, and here we can put Thursday. I guess Sunday. Okay, now what the student has to do is the student only has to write the number here, right? Write the number here. You put the numbers here just as a reference, okay? Because you don't want a student to put number 7, 10, no. You wanna make sure that you're testing objectively, and students have to put the correct number in here. If you wanna put it more difficult, depending on the level of your students, then you have to erase the numbers. You can erase the numbers, okay? You can erase the numbers. This is to put it more difficult. And that now you have to say, now it's not much, okay? It's not much anymore. So you have to tell students, right? If this is not match, what type of item is this? If it is not a match, what type of item is it? Yes, Evelyn? I cannot hear you, Evelyn.
A complete, sorry.
Yes, complete. Complete. That's good. That's a complete. Or fill in the blank spaces, right? It's the same. So here you have it. You see, now it's more difficult. It's more difficult now because the student, you have 7 days, and now the student needs to know which is the correct number for that. Okay, and look at the instructions. Write on the line the number of the day of the week. They know that they have to put a number because in your class, you explained that there's 7 days, that the first day is Sunday, and then the rest, right? That's what it is. Correct and incorrect is as true and false. Very easy, okay? I'm gonna keep it easy because these are only examples for you. We have one, apples are, okay? You have A, option A, you have B, and so forth. You can say that apples are black. Apples are not black normally, right? Not even when they are rotten, they don't go black. Blue, right? You're giving colors that you know the apples are not of that color. Red, right? D. You have to be careful with the questions because silver, okay? Now, we're talking about the fruits here, okay? So students have to choose the correct one. The only one there is red. I know that we can have black apples, blue apples, and silver apples, but not real apples, not fruits, not real fruits. So you have to be careful with that. And that's it. Let me see. Do you have a question now? When you are creating an exam, when you create an exam, make sure you see this correct and incorrect. That's not the right way to put it. I'm just telling you, okay? You know, this is very different because this is multiple choice, guys. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place here, okay? So as this is multiple choice, you have to say, mark with an X the letter of the correct answer. For example, you see? That's multiple choice. Okay, Gabriel, go on. You have a question?
That's what I was going to say, that I was literally confused.
Oh, with the correct and incorrect,
yeah,
right?
I said, but that cannot be correct and incorrect. But now you make it clear.
Right. Remember, correct and incorrect is like true and false, right? You can put right C if correct, okay? Or E if I may say incorrect. That's it. And you put your question. You can put number 1. Alberto is crazy. Not crazy. I'm gonna put good. And then you have to put correct or incorrect. You see? That's what it is. That's how you do it. What I was going to tell you just to finish the meeting is that when you are creating an exam, besides giving the, hold on. Shit, I don't know what I did, sorry. I just messed up here. Okay, but I'm gonna put it here. In every item, you have to say how many points it has. If this is 4 points, what you do is that you put it here, 4, and you can put points the way you want it. Points, literally, points, or you can put PTS, which means points. In every topic, make sure that you put the amount of points that they have in the item, in the topic, okay? Here, like that. Besides putting that at the beginning, because the whole exam has a total and each one of the items have a total too. I hope that I'm not getting you confused. But as you have taken so many tests, yes, Perla, Black Apple, huh? As you have taken so many tests, I know that you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, now that's it. The other homework is going to be the questionnaire from the next chapter. Do you have any questions so far that I can clarify? Any comments or anything you want to say or ask? I'm here. I see Aristides is hungry. He's gonna have breakfast now. A milkshake or something.
No, I just ate, teacher. I'm just a little tired.
Oh, so you sleepy then. All right, so that's it. I see no questions. Then we're gonna finish and we're gonna meet at 3:20 in teaching practice then.
Great.
Hi, sir.
All right.
See you later.
Yes.
I send you songs by WhatsApp. Can you check it out, please?
In WhatsApp, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Is that a delayed homework?
No, I really did the homework and you answered me, but I just want to make sure something that you clarify.
Oh, okay. I will check that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.